The first one saves fuel. The only hybrid car at the time. What is the biggest mark Toyota has left on you? Seriously and carefully set quality requirements. Just like this car, 10 years are like one day. That is, this car has been to the entire south of the Yangtze River. Speaking of being in front of the mountain, there must be a way. There is always a Toyota on the road. Tell the truth. The owner we are talking about today is the owner of a Toyota Prius. He bought this car from January 2013, right? January. How many kilometers is it now? More than 230,000. It's fast, 240,000 kilometers. So today we will talk about him and price through the car owner's mouth, right? Brother, it's up to you today. He's a brother, right? You bought this car in 2013, right? Yeah. How many years is it now? 320, that's equivalent to a reincarnation. Then before you buy a Prius. What kind of car are you? Vios is also Toyota. Yeah, let's put it this way. Your carriage to the stage is maintained. Right. Then you replaced it with Vios. Changing it means that it responds to that sentence. That is, your last car was a Toyota. Next car. The next car will also choose Dongsheng's car. Let me add one more data to you.
I don't know if you know, just last year, the loyalty of the brand announced by JTP reached 60%.
And it is a perennial champion. So let me ask another question now. So this year seems to be Toyota's 60th anniversary in China. You worked at FAW Toyota's 4S store. What do you think is the biggest mark Toyota has left on you? Seriously and carefully set quality requirements. Just like this car. 10 years are like one day. You just said 10 years are like one day. Well, I want to read it back and forth now. This car seems to be viewed from the current perspective. It's still a very trendy car. Actually, if you come to see it, this car was being designed at the time. All of its designs are designed to reduce its energy consumption. There was no sound. There was no sound at all. Yeah. Now you can drive away. In other words, it is almost 1 or 2 years now. Overall, the design of the Toyota Prius is still very advanced even now. It is also very advanced. Now I will open your hood for you. You see, I think it's been a year or two now. This car is still as new. You may not know about this. Because after I entered the Toyota 4 store, I realized a problem. That is, Toyota Motor actually did something in the last century, in the 1990s. Take the current Prius, for example. It is actually something that Toyota Motor realized in the 1990s that it needed to solve global environmental problems. The automobile industry actually needs to enter a comprehensive approach called electrification. In other words, you have bought this car since then. You have been contributing to the environment for 12 years. So how do I feel? Very proud. Who else? How many places have you traveled? I drove from Chongqing to Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Xishuangbanna. Basically, put it this way. This bus has been to the entire south of the Yangtze River. Then let me ask you a question. You've been driving the Prius for years. What is your biggest realization now? You are still in the automobile industry, right? As far as the entire industry is concerned, I think it is actually quite confused. It's quite chaotic. I don't know if you can tell me. What is the next real replacement for fuel vehicles? What would you say about alternative fuel vehicles? Right. To be honest, I really don't know. I think about it sometimes. This Toyota is quite smart. Yes. It began to mix layout many years ago from the perspective of use. It is environmentally friendly, energy saving, and emission reduction. Quality control is good. The quality is good. Basically first, Yeah, first. They are all first. I think Toyota is very smart. In fact, he is no longer a simple means of transportation. Really 12 years of companionship. I feel like it's part of me.